Hello, it is I, Ludin, and this is how to use pressure and mix-ups with Yuel in granblue versus Rising. Let's start with pressure after a throw. Here you can do U-stance and then a double dash. I will also use this example to go more into detail on general pressure and pressure reset you can do. The first option is 2M, 5L, 5H. If they mash on wake up or after 2M or 5L, you will get a full combo. So this is a really good block string to use. If they block the entire block string, you can either end in 236L for a safe ender, or 2 and 4L for plus frames, or 2 and 4 and then U-stance cancel. It is important to know that at any point after 2M or 5L, you can go for a pressure reset with a throw or 6XL. So with all those options, you can force the other player to start guessing if he needs to block or interrupt. The second option is to cancel the U-stance and go for a throw, or do a throw from the U-stance. Finally, you can also do a delay throw or delay button after stance cancel. In this case, if they do wake up DP or super, you will block, and tech if they do a throw. The next part is after a special ender. It is important to know that you can either choose for 236L, which isn't a knockdown and gives you an easy timing after the special, 236M, which they can back rise but does more damage and more corner carry, or 623M, which gives you an air reset. It's up to you to choose which one you like the best. Now for the options, let's start with 6XL. A small note, you can use the same block string after you do 6XL in neutral, as long as you're close enough. The block string is 6XL, 5L, 2M, and then 236L or 2 and 4L or 2 and 4H. You could do 6XL, 2L as well, but personally I think 5L is better, because you get 2 frame traps after the 6XL and the 5L, giving you more pressure options. Just like with the throw example, at any point you can do a pressure reset or change the pattern. For example, 6XL, 5L and then 6XL, 6XL, 5L and then dash throw, 6XL, 5L, 2M for plus frames again, 6XL, 5L stands U, 2M, 6XL and then 6XL or throw, and so on. It's important to keep them guessing on what you will do. One tip on this in general, try to practice hit confirming if you get a hit or a counter hit or if they block. Because on counter hit you can do 6XL 5H, which gives you a lot more damage than 6XL 5L. To do this, set blocking to random and counter hit to random and keep practicing like this. Another option is 5L. From here you can either do 5H as a frame trap, dash throw, 2M, 2L versus delay button, if they do this a lot after button 2M, U-stance 2M or 5M, and so on. One final tip here is that you can end your auto block string with 6M for a low or 6H for a high. Doing this gives the opponent one more thing to think about. In the corner you have another pressure option, which is U-stance after 623M. If you go for the 5M from stance, it's plus 3 or plus 4 on block. Goes over lows and catches throws. On block, you can also go into 5H for a big reward frame trap. The second option which can hit really meaty is U-stance 2M. You can get this up to +7 on block and +11 on hit. The easiest but still very hard way to get max plus frames is to wait until you just hit the ground, press 2L frame kill, which should not come out, and then 2M. The max frames are really hard to hit and honestly not really needed. On block you can do 2M into 5H for a strong frame trap, which I would use most of the time. Or sometimes if you can hit at least +7 on block and +10 on hit, you can do 2M, 2M, 5L for 3 on block lows, and on hit this will be a combo. I mostly use this when the opponent actually blocks. Another advantage of the meaty 2M is that if they spot dodge, they are in a world of pain with a 5H combo. After a jump in, you always want to start with 5L since this is +4 on block. From there you can use the same options as on Oki. Do a 5H frame trap, do a dash throw, go for 2-2M, or do a cheeky U-stance into 2M or 5M. Second to last, I want to talk about delay throws or delay buttons. This is something you will see a lot from opponents, and it's good to know how to deal with this. The options to beat a delay throw are neutral jump to make the throw whiff, or shimmy to make the throw whiff. The options to beat both delay throw and delay button are from U-stance use 5M, or delayed 5H. Finally, I want to talk about safe jumps. This is really good versus XDP or super trigger happy opponents. Since I still need to research more on this, for now I will give some examples on how to do this, and I will probably make a separate video on this in the future. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this video will help on improving your pressure with Yuel. Next up, I will begin with how to fight certain characters and tips.